Здорово, Антох. Начало 15 века было смутным временем в Священной Римской империи. Еще недавно процветающий при императоре Карле IV, теперь же на богемском троне сидит его безвольный сынок Вацлав, он угрожает смуту. В своей праздности Вацлав настроил против себя многих представителей немецкой и чешской знати, а также своего сводного брата короля, бла-бла-бла. Что так быстро?
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Там, получается, под самым замком живет.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening,
Опять
drinking
бухали
like a
вчера.
lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry,
Индра,
get up
Генри,
now.
вставай.
There's work to be
Пора за
done.
работу. Мама,
Get up or I'll
вставай,
come
я
get
приду и
you.
подниму тебя там.
Hear that?
Ты слышал?
You'd better not vex him.
Лучше не зли его.
Now get up quick.
Живо
Your
поднимайся.
breakfast is on
Завтрак
the
уже на
table.
столе.
Wait, what's this?
Что это еще что?
Have you been...
Опять за старым.
Oh, Henry.
Генри, сколько раз тебе
How
говорила
many
про
times have I
драки?
told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing.
Ай, да это ерунда.
It's just a
Всего лишь
scratch.
царапина.
You've been at that
Ты снова
sword
дрался
play
на
again,
мечах, да?
haven't you? You'd better pray your
Молись, чтобы
father
отец
doesn't get to
ничего
hear
не
of it.
узнал.
You
Ты,
know
конечно,
how he
знаешь, как
feels
он к этому
about it.
относится.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't
Не
that.
волнуйся, это не то, что ты думаешь.
I just scratched
Я просто
myself, is all.
царапался.
Well,
Ну что ж теперь.
just don't come crying to
Только
me
не
if
бегай
you
мне
really do
жаловаться,
get
когда тебя
hurt.
серьезно поранят.
Now get
А
up,
теперь давай,
you
вставай,
rogue.
шалопай. Да, чуть-чуть. Настройки поменял.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last
Мама,
night?
лучше тебе не знать, что я делал прошлой ночью. Так. Мы болтали в корчме, я танцевал, я был с Бланкой. Я был с Бланкой.
I was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Ага, разговаривали.
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Какое-то имеет значение.
So I'm learning to sword fight. And what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you.
Да, ну
And
хорошо.
you can
Тёмка.
deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Короче, мам, давай жрать.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine.
Так, надо пожрать. Где тут пожрать? Так, наверное, чуть настройки понижу, потому что с ОБСом что-то все на ультрах не сильно тянет. Давайте высшее попробуем. Сейчас загрузочка пройдет. Что там по картинке у нас? Да, да, да. Боже, как оно долго меняет настройки. Это жесть. Только треть загрузилась. Вам-то не видно, там вебка моя закрыта. Ну блин, надо качественный FPS в этой игрухе, потому что, блядь. Могут прибыть. На самом деле мне даже жалко немного начинать с новой игры, потому что, блин, я там очень много прошел. У меня там просто Убер Генрих. Или Генри, как его правильно. Мне, кстати, единственное, что не понравилось, что она короткая немного. Нифига себе короткая, я ее до сих пор не прошел. Пацаны, запомните, в любой ролевой игре никогда не проходите основной сюжет. Никогда. Вот пока вы не излазите все до самой мельчайшей детали, блин, даже не лезьте туда. А чему недооцененная? Да потому что, блин, вообще никаких наград не собрала. На стриминговых платформах я видел ее в очень малом количестве. У игры огромнейший просто потенциал. Я бы сказал, сумасшедший даже. Даже для ролевухи создать мультиплеер в этой игре, и больше, в принципе, ей ничего не надо. Вы представьте вот эту вот игру, но создать ее ролеплейной. Да, конечно, в замке у тебя будут бегать в основном одни мужики, но тем не менее. То есть достаточно хотя бы двух замков на этой карте, двух правителей, армию, крестьян, все вот эти моменты. И на этом движке замутить ролеплей. Интересно, конечно, кто будет баб в купальнях отыгрывать, но не суть. Подумайте, какой огромнейший потенциал у данного направления, и люди бы в это играли. Сейчас огромное количество кружков, которые живут средневековьем. Только в моем небольшом городе есть клуб Десна, где больше 1000 членов входят в эту группу. Они все учатся фехтовать на мечах, они делают себе оружие, броню. И когда они тренируются, это реально настолько круто выглядит. Так, ну трошки FPS нам дало, отлично. Так. Съесть яблочек. Давай скушаем яблочко. Еще яблочко хочу. Так, где мой завтрак? Это вот это мой завтрак? Я так и не понял. Съесть. Твой завтрак на столе. Мой завтрак это 3 яблока? Маман, ты серьезно? Ты в адеквате? Как-то, блядь, не сытно нихуя, маман. О, пока она вышла, пошлите. Так, сыр, блядь. Сыр спиздим. О. Пока мамка не... А что с армой? Да там дудос, Антоха. Там сервер дудосит уже 3-й или 4-й день. Ай, пошлите от бати, пиздов выхватим.
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Пивка
Her
бати.
name is
Чисто,
Bianca.
чисто идем за пивком
Right,
для
so
бати.
make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
За пивком, ца-ца, тра-лай-ла. Так. Параметры, ребят. Так как первый запуск, не обижайтесь, но это пиздец. Размытость надо убирать. Выключить, подтвердить, сохранить, да. Потому что с этой размытостью меня просто... Так. Тени можно и средний поставить. Не, текстуры пусть будет повыше. Дальность видимости объектов. Можно и вот так. Так, пойдем сначала долг выбьем с этого товарища Куныша. Так, где у нас этот Куныш? Вот, нам на цешечку. Бля, да что с ФПСом, ёб твою мать. То 40, то 10, ну. Так, ладно, не вопрос. Давайте чисто эксперимент. Давай на высокое. А, уже пошустрее. Что-то вообще нихуя не помогло. Блин, без стрима у меня 70 FPS, со стримом 60. Что происходит, блядь? Что за, блядь, 3 кадра в секунду, блин? 23, 25, 22. Давай попробуем среднее. Что-то не понял, сока. Понизь на стрим 720. Ты думаешь, в этом проблема? Да вроде нет. То просто город прогрузиться не может. Где РП? Ну, блядь. Армсталкер дудосил.
God be with you, Kunesh.
Здравствуйте, Куниш.
What do you want?
Читинели. Меня тут за
My
деньгами
father sent me
подослали.
to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Ты чё, блядь?
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or
Ублюдком
I'll use
меня
the axe
назвал?
on you.
Так, плати пьянчуга.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No?
Походу,
Well,
сейчас
I'll
будет
teach you
мордобой.
then.
Привет, Роман. Нормально дело, Ромчик. Так, управление. Рубящий, сильный, колющий. А, пинок. Захватить цель. Снять захват. Блок. У нас Q. Выбрать. Выносливость. Угу. Давай, ублюдок, давай, блядь. А, да ты у нас уворачиваешься еще. Опа. А ты, блядь, такой...
What's the matter? Come on!
На, блядь. На! А, тебе в щи, блядь. На, блядь. На, блядь, получина. Чё, блядь, нравится?
Jesus Christ!
Боженька тебе не поможет, блядь. Ты смотри на него, какой ты уворотливый, а? Сука. Ах ты, бля, блядина такая. Ух.
Is that the best?
На, блядь. Да ты забал мне, блядь. Ты чё, блядь, дзюдоист, что ли? Опа! Пропустил заячку. Ох. Ой, ой, тихо, тихо, мужик, тихо, 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 тихо. Тихо, мужик, погоди, блядь, не руби. Алкаш отпиздил, блядь.
Man can fuck off too.
Стоять, блядь, мне это не нравится. Подождите, блядь, перезагрузка. Бля, тупо щей навалял мне, блядь. Так, все это мы с батей иначе поговорили. Да, ничего этого не было, ребят, если что. Вы не видели, как мне бьют щи? В игре про Чехию нет чешской озвучки. Да и слава богу, я ее все равно бы не понял. Здорово, мужик. Ты меня не помнишь? Я из вчера. Его вроде нельзя слить в одного.
What do you want?
Смотри.
My father.
I've got nothing.
I must have misheard.
You.
Ну что, давай.
Get what for?
Блять. Да блять. Так, я уже выдохся. Спокойно, мужик. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Зарашить тебя не получилось, я понял. На, тебе в борщ какой прилетел. На. Погоди, мужик. Дай дыхалку перевести. Оп. Получил в щи, блядь. На, блядь. На, блядь. Нравится, блядь? Тебе, блядь, научусь кого щенком называть, блядь. А? Понравилось, блядь? Ух, сука, больно.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Да ща я тебе, блядь, натовчу, блядь. На, блядь, и вщи нахуй. А, бля, понравилось, сука? Как тебе серия Мухами Дали жалит, как оса, блядь? Ай! Ты чё, блядь? Ты чё, блядь, ногами дерешься? Ты чё, кикбоксер, блядь? Кикбоксер, говорю, блядь. Так нате встречный, блядь. Говорю, нате встречный. Чё, блядь? Сука, чё ж так плохо-то, блядь? Эх, не достал! Эх! Блядь. Да ты посмотри на него, а? Давай, мужик, давай. На, блядь. На, блядь. О! Ты посмотри какой, а? Крепкий, блядь. На! Такой, на, блядь. Правый хук. Правый прямой, блядь.
I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Ну так бы сразу, блядь. Топор, значит, я забираю. Коллекторская компания, Макс и компания. Сиди, обсыкай, блядь. Так, что у нас тут дома? Значит, сразу говорю, если тут есть женщины, дети, все подлежат изнасилованию. Заходим, не мешаем. Девочки! Сапогом гузным, блядь. Так, что такое? О, очухался. Так, где тут телочки, короче, там, кто будет долги выплачивать, блядь, я не понял. Так, ну, во-первых, согласно вашему кредитному договору, мы имеем право пожрать ваши каши, поэтому никаких претензий в центральный офис не отправлять. Так, ебать, так у него и нет-то ничего. Блядь, как он тут живет? Жрать нечего. Всюду разбросаны какие-то доски, блядь. А что в мешках? Блядь, мешки пустые. Мужик, алло, а брать-то что у тебя, ё-моё? Коллекторская компания «Три медведя», да-да. Не, ну это не норма, блядь, подождите. Неожиданные гости, да? От сундука, где-то сундук. Сундучок. 3 сохранения пытался выбить, нихера не вышло. Тут тактика нужна, понимаешь? Ты должен чувствовать противника, блядь. Так, погодите, где ж сундук, блядь? Слышь, сука, где сундук, блядь?
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want.
Где сундук, блядь?
What is it?
Ищем сундучок. Так, он, наверное, в доме все-таки. Не, у меня FPS без стрима идеальный. Я не могу понять, что происходит сейчас. А, вот что он. Я думаю, это лавочка. Гвозди, молоток. Блять, я тупо пиздился за гвозди и молоток и топор, блять. Супер. Так, долг мы с дяденьки выбили, да? Так, журнал. Возьми урок боя на мечах, купи мешок угля, возьми крестовину, купить пиво. Надо сначала продать топор, гвозди. Oh shit, here we go again. Доски бери, блядь. Товарищ углежок, а продайте мне, пожалуйста, уголь за топор, молоток и гвозди, блядь.
Greetings.
Суровая Чехия. Как насчет поторговать? Милостивый государь, позвольте предложить вашему вниманию рубашку. Так, вот, купите гвозди, топор, вот, а мне, пожалуйста, угля. Сколько мне надо угля? Так, ну надо же поторговаться. Поиграй в кости, обязательно, Кирилл.
Can we do something about the price?
Мужик, надо торговаться. Ну, пойми, ну, ты меня пойми, ну, блядь, суровая Чехия, ну, надо поторговаться. Слушай, я думаю, я должен получить порядком 4 золотых.
Since it's you.
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Ну, в смысле не хватит, братан, ну пойми, ну жизнь сейчас тяжелая.
Welcome, Henry.
Aye, that would do it.
Ну, отлично. А, еще надо угля. Ну, давай еще угля купим. Так, мне еще, пожалуйста, 5 угля. Так, купить. Где тут купить? Именно уголь. А, будем, да, можно даже не торговаться. Все. Так, уголь есть. Надо взять уроки борьбы на мечах. Где она тут? Возьми урок на мечах. Б. Здорово, мужики. Ну,
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Да я всегда готов.
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Ну пошли. Дядя Бенчик.
Hey!
На-на-на-на-на-на. Блядь, пацаны, это средняя графика. Средняя, блядь. Кирс, прикинь, РПшить здесь. О, точняк, извиняюсь, сейчас. Вау. Спасибо, что сказал. Я что-то не подумал. Не, русской озвучки нет. Хочешь, я буду переводить? Если тебе лень читать неким. Хейтеры. Ребят, знаете, каждый человек в жизни должен сделать один безумный поступок. Вот вы когда-нибудь пробегали сквозь толпу овец? Бе, сука, бе, блядь, бе нахуй, бе. Размялся.
So, can we get started?
Давай.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Согласен, Кирс, я бы жил бы здесь, блин. Так, надо достать оружие.
Very well.
Отлично.
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Если я тебя буду
All right.
атаковать.
Now try to hit me.
Ударить
You
тебя?
have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Так, блядь, я теперь туда бы все был.
Good.
Да ты посмотри какой, а? Ова!
Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Хоп,
Very.
хоп, хоп.
Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Хоп, хоп,
Good.
хоп. Хоп.
Now you.
Неплохо, да?
All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one
Это
becomes
все.
a
Я
master
думал, мы
swordsman.
попиздимся. Я просто, блядь, мечом помахал. Так, купить пиво. Так, надо сначала крестовину в замке взять. Да не, она не Рамзетом делается, там другие ребята. Там Пашка Бритва о том проекте много чего знает. Здорово, пацаны. Пропустите?
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Так, ну теперь за пивком, за пивком, за пивком. Ца-ца, тра-ла-ла-ла. Куда б так бы еще и бежал, как не за пивком, за пивком, за пивком. Ца-ца. Потому что Генри на чешском Индра. За пивком, мы бежим, за пивком, за пивком, за пивком. Мы отправляемся за пивком, за пивком. Где тут таверна это? Ага, вот он. Блять, от радости я, конечно, пробежал. За пивком.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Henry.
And with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some chairs all day.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Кидать навоз? Не, спасибо. Ну что, пацаны, пойдем говно кидать или нет? А хер с ним.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Какой план? Навали нам репу.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Мадемуазель, вы так прекрасны сегодня. Компания Oriflame решила восхититься вашей красотой.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Я думал, у них будет секс. Чем эта миссия тогда хороша? Все, пацаны, давайте месить куличики. Блять, рукой в навоз. Ой, блять. Куличики, сука, лепят, блять.
What are you waiting for, soldier?
Trebuchet
Fire the
boy.
trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Походу сейчас будет
Oh,
пиздец.
sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Ну, блядь, 4-3. Ну, у пацанов нет шансов. Если мы уже одного алкаша отпиздили, то сейчас их вообще просто порвать должны. Ух ты, блядь. Пизди их, пацаны. Ух. На, блядь. Готов, блядь. В навоз его, в навоз, блядь. В навоз, вот. Руку не ломай, сука. На, бля, ебашь его, блядь. Пристав, пристав, пацаны, все, атас, пацаны, атас, менты, атас. Меня подождите, суки. И раньше я, короче, честно.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Я на жарый окорочок сейчас, он стынет, его съем, пахнем вкусно, поляк и немцы. Я расшифровал то, что ты написал, чувак.
What the hell?
Не пизди, не пались, блин. Мадемуазель.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Надо хоть руки помыть. Скинуть следы преступления.
Garlic soup for the winter.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Нам повезло, что Яханка нас предупредила.
It's a good thing Johanka warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm
Не,
surprised you didn't
Кирс, не
call the
хочу.
catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Hey.
Shut up, you idiot. Anyway, nice job at the Deutschers. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Все, быстро за пивком. Там батя уже, наверное, сердится.
Good health.
Да блять. Пиво! Пиво мне!
There.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome.
Боже, какая она
What brings you
страшная.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
The Deutsch is mouthing up.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today. I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really?
Блять, она его
You're an
спаивает.
angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Кстати, а что со студентом? С каким студентом, Ром? Со сталкером? А там дудос сервера. Уже третий день. Батя. Пиво, как заказывал.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
Самое главное это пиво.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Не, ну батя прав, хули. Батя пивка жахнул, пробило на...
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
Мысли.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Прикольно, как делались, конечно, клинки.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
А всем остальным ничего
I
не
had my
будет.
reasons. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here.
Слушай, они так все
We'll put it all together.
вздыхают.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Чё я-то? Дал бы с бабой попиздеть. Где этот сундук? Внутри же, наверное. Да тут хавки на 3 дня, блядь. Хлебушек, сырочек. Все, блядь. Весь запас овощей сожрал. Teresa, 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 compresa, come ci passa?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Ого. Да, продавал.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Педалька, блядь.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross
Кланяться
again.
вот это.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Твою мать. Татарва пришла. Нафиг ему был этот замок? Бегите, идиоты, блядь.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Пиздец, хорошие ворота, блядь. Конь выбил. суперстражи.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah! Get through the gates!
За родителями побежал. Чуть-чуть осталось же, блядь, но... Пиздец. На глазах вот это родителей нашинковали. Чертов стакан пришел. Да. И стоит.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Интересно, что он так скалился на него? Типа, успей, пацан, или он злой на него, хер его знает.
Picsába mi ez? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Mit csinálni?
Ez nem
Уходим,
csináltad jó.
уходим, уходим. Прыгай, блядь! Блядь, я рюмку била батю, да. Да тут пиздец, он режет всех, блядь. Ай. больно, сука. Сука, блядь.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Ай, блядь. Чё они такие, сука, меткие, нахуй?
Flee!
ПРП узнаешь, ну там все просто, очень просто. Я понял. Да, надо бы пройти игруху заново. Ну, я ее до конца так и не прошел, но... Шо такое? Скачи, блядь. Чё стало? Да скачи ты, ёб твою мать, и шаг ты конченый.
Warn the others! They've tore Skalitz!
Блядь, у меня почти так дал.
Run for it!
Сука! Где что, стрелы кончились? Да, лошадка, давай, давай. Лошадка, терпи. Это было близко.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ! Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Меткие лучники, пиздец.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Блять, мышечные ткани порвет, блять, главную артерию заденет. Медицина 15 века.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. You only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
There you go. Good as new.
Педалька такая.
Thank you. Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Привет, сталкер, вот тебя закинула аномалия. Да дудосит сервер. Трахтелки.
What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
К тебе идет охуевшая армия. Ты это встречаешь как само себе положенное. Ну, не знаю. Пусть все укроются в замке. Но вас измором возьмут. Будете друг друга жрать. Ой.
Hey, look out! Think these days.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your
I hear
loss.
you came from Skalitz.
You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Must.
Great loss.
What the hell?
Eat.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Типа не зазнавайся, пацан.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Хорошенькая. У них тоже будет секс,
When you've done,
если выполнить одну миссию.
you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Старый ворчун. Ешь. Иди в сторожку во дворе и поспи там до утра. Супер квест. Такие ученого не поймал. Ну да. Да я психанул вчера. Нет, проблемы свои. Так, ну, добру не пропадать. Не пропадать добру. Жареная утка зайдет сейчас прямо на ура. А где вино? Тут где-то было вино. А вот и вино. Та-ра-та-ра-та-та. Немножко сыра к вину. Немножечко совсем. Совсем немножечко. Не отдал все кусочки мне. А как же без десерта? Для этого лучше всего подойдут фрукты. Ну, блядь. Я потерял дом, мне надо быть запасливым. И венцом сверху полирнуть. Ну, теперь может пойти поспать. Спасибо, добрая женщина. Муа.
Look where you're going.
Все нормально. Я все контролирую. Ты будешь это есть? А ты уже это съел, я понял. Ой, бля. Вот это меня плющит. Мадам, вы любите секс с неизвестным незнакомцем?
I hear you came from Scotland today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
По-моему, я должен спать где-то здесь. Да. Так, мне сказали скинуть сапоги. Мы скинем сапоги. Все, я голенький, босенький. Не, давайте полностью разденемся, нормально. Может, типа, блять, люди культурные. Мир, бро, здорово, башка. Так, спать. До утра. Где у нас тут утро? Мир, бро. В смысле привет? Мир.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
А ты играл в DBD? Не играл.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
Какая
My
добрая
lady.
женщина.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you.
Я пришла предложить тебе утешение. Ты должен знать, что ты не
To
одинок.
let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Мир, бро.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Пока чат не ображается.
The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and
У тебя
pride.
чит-коды мочит.
You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
А что ты еду уносишь?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Не заслужил, типа не потрахался, так не поел или что? Dead by Daylight.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Совесть мучает. Думает, что родителей бросил. Что там удерживать? Она до сих пор не ебалась, бедняжка.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place.
Listen up! If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Warface, это старая у меня версия. В новой там всяких болезней добавили.
The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund.
Что такое?
Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle.
Порезали продажу брони.
Is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Я не знаю, что такая задержка чата, это что-то с рестримом.
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet!
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Athe now.
Бедные люди, блядь, подождут ночью.
Matt?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements?
Is that a request or?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell...
Все, мы
Be a bit
теперь...
more careful.
Меч во тьме, дозорный на стене. Да, я очень зрячий чувак, я прям вижу, что там происходит. По-моему, это концерт Майкла Джексона, Билла Смита и Эдди Мерфи. И также я вижу танцы Вупи Голдберг с бубном. Да-да, вот это ее ария запевающая. Я меч во тьме, дозорный на стене. Я тот, кто развеет холод и щит, что прикроет во тьме. Я тот, что разбудит спящий. Я щит, охраняющий там что-то, блять, людей. Я самый грозный малый с клинком т-т-т-т. Не, ну этот замок типа покрупнее будет. Высоковато. Так, это походу подъем ворот. Так, ты на частной территории. То есть нам тут типа быть нельзя, я понял.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall.
I will. Thank you.
Иди. Дай я чуть оружие напизжу. Леголаз, блять.
Good day to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund.
It seems everyone.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll... By the way, Henry...
Thank you.
Опа. Что это у нас тут? Жалко, отмычек нет. Ух ты, даже щит есть. Чё? Мы тут уже были. Так, что мне там сказали? Дождись утра, типа. Что случилось? Кто это там приперся? Что, они уже тут?
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Бедные люди молятся, потому что в атаке не началось.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard. What the hell are you doing?
Как перестать? Вот так вот сделаем здесь. Он вообще с него стрелять не может, даже тетиву натянуть.
My respects to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because it's a fertile place with full granaries that could feed Sigismund's troops?
That's not it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Так, надо где-то добыть лошадь.
Be a bit more careful.
Беги. Не обязательно заполучить лошадь и выбраться из замка. Блять, ну воровать лошадь у тех, кто тебе помог, ну это как-то вообще ниже плинтуса.
Good day to you.
Выпусти меня, пожалуйста.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the...
A likely story.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir...
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the... For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Оп. И уходим. Боже, куда катится солид? Что такое там с солидом?
I see him. After him. Over there.
Что случилось, Кирс? Блять, они за мной гонятся. Блять, чувак, ты не устал, нет? Блять. Все, отстал, слава богу. Стримить шашлыки. Ну, все любят смотреть, как он жрет, почему бы и нет. Бля, где мой FPS? Ну-ка, я кое-что попробую. Может так? Ух, ебать, ты сразу FPS вырос. Ух.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Мародер гребаный. На, блядь. Сдохни, ублюдок. нас перегруз, надо что-то выкинуть. Давайте сохранимся. Блин, сразу FPS стабилизировался. Странно. При захвате игры глючит, при захвате экрана нет. Ну окей. Как стабилизировался? Так, как у нас с этим луком дела обстоят? Да, блять. Ну, нормально. Этот хоть натянуть может. Так, а как мне пройти? Блять, кого-то вижу. Блядь, а как в тебя целится вообще? Ну-ка иди сюда, блядь. Да, блядь. Погоди ты. Погоди ты, не убивай меня, подожди. Почему он меч не достает? О. Тут у нас не бежит, да? фармится, чуть-чуть подхилит.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me.
Интересно, его девушка выжила? Нет.
Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. Take care of my parents, and then I'll come back to you. I won't leave you.
Да, и девушку зарезали. Здорово, Паш. Что там, сервера не дали?
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Так, лопата. Надо найти лопату. Кто-то у нас там гавкает. Бля, там кто-то есть. Я куда-то не туда и пошел. Ну,
Get
лопата.
away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Ничего, она его тело защищает. Но побрать же хочешь, как скотина.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about...
If I want to confess, I'll go to...
Do you know what happened to Teresa? When I fled, the humans wanted to...
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all...
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade?
What's it worth to you? I see you have a...
My father forged it for Sir Radzig.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes.
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't... I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got...
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, you're...
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Бедная собака.
Easy then.
Может, там тех денег копейки.
Good master won't be needing this anymore.
Наконец-то я добрался до компа. Хз, я понял тебя, февраль.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
И собака пришла.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all.
Застыли. Да, мертвого человека, а заклякшего так просто не отдерешь друг от друга.
How am I gonna do this?
Не, у меня тоже просадки идут, сок.
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's gonna be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ну, сейчас он мне даст пизды по РП. Да я отвечаю на твой чат, Сокол. Просто задержка, походу. Блять, один удар. И я готов. Так и задумал.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
Шо такое?
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Алло, стример, чат умер. Блять. Сейчас посмотрим, что у вас там умерло. Не знаю, чат отображает, все в порядке. Это я не знаю, что за задержка. Я задержку не ставил. Что-то с этим, с рестримом. Собака не оставляет.